Hello friends, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm filming this live just because my rural internet has been hot garbage. It is taking me forever to upload videos right now because they are bringing high-speed internet to buttfuck nowhere. Excuse my language for any little peoples that might be watching. But in order to do that, the telecommunications company has to mess with the existing internet, I guess. I can't be sure how it works, but I'm guessing, according to my neighbor, that's what's happening. It's super frustrating because when was I in the States? What, 2 weeks ago now? And I have so many amazing American indie vendor hauls that I have filmed that I want to share with you guys, but it's just not happening because I made a decision to live in the sticks. So, you know, all of those wonderful things you don't think about when you have grand ideas, you know? And after the fact, it's like, ow, that's shitty. Anyhow, so today is Thursday. You know what that means? It's Throwback Thursday. And last week we did Scentsy's Pima Cotton. This week, my subscriber first name chose Scentsy's Love Story. It is official. I have found the second Scentsy bar that I don't like, folks. I know. Super bummer. It's so rare. I have tried in the last year and a bit because when I was prior to becoming a Scentsy consultant as a customer, I only ever warmed coconut lemongrass. So literally I've been exploring Scentsy scents for the better part of 14 months. That's in the grand scheme of things, like not a lot of time for a Scentsy consultant. But in that 14 months, I've explored a lot of Scentsy scents, and very rare, clearly, do I come across ones that I don't like. The only other Scentsy bar that I've encountered that I wasn't a fan of was Scentsy's Scarlet Woods. It's a tricky one. Like on cold, it actually smells really good. But once it's warming, to me, it smells like boiled rose petals. On warm, it's repulsive. And I know this is not going to be a very popular opinion, but I find Love Story even worse than Scarlet Woods. And it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, people are crazy about this scent. But as I always remind in every other video when I talk about Scentsy, scent is subjective. So just because I don't like the smell of this doesn't mean that you would have the same experience. Everybody's nose is different. Your home is different. Your environment, whatever. So don't stray away from this just because I don't like it. You might try this and fall in love. I know tons of waxies who love this. I couldn't find a release date for Love Story, but I think once upon a time, I either heard on John Sparks' channel or Lisa Robert's channel that this was like one of the original Scentsy scents of all time. Like this has been around forever. Do I have that right? To my senior Scentsy consultants, comment down below if you know how long Love Story has been around. But I think it's been around for a very, very long time. The scent notes, and this might explain why I don't like Love Story. Oh, and I should also say this was gifted to me in a random act of kindness. I didn't purchase this myself. So thank you to my amazing friends, subscribers, fellow waxies who have shared all of their older retired Scentsy bars with me. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to have kept up this Throwback Thursday for as long as I have. So as always, I thank you guys for spoiling me rotten with all of these older bars. Let's see what the scent notes say. So first impressions before I have earthy scents. So I'm like, why don't I like this? What kind of earthy is this? On cold, actually, it's not bad at all. when I was warming it, I used 2 cubes. I probably would have been okay with 1. This is a light, I'd say light, sometimes medium scent. Perhaps it just seemed like a medium to my nose, because you know how sometimes when you dislike a scent, it makes it that much more powerful. But I think that this is supposed to be a lighter scent. Yeah, it's definitely beautiful, sweet, and floral. And then I got this like strange earthy, but not a nice earthy vibe from it. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was. So I'm going to say definitely light, maybe just medium to my nose because I wasn't enjoying it while it was warming. But I put 2 cubes in a 24-watt bulb warmer, 600 square foot room, and almost instantly I got a good 10 to 12 foot scent throw from this. Also keep in mind, this is an older bar. Like, it's a sweaty, disastrous mess. But it was like instant fragrance and chasing me out of the house. So for the first 16 hours, this was banging. Like, super, super, super powerful. Light, but still powerful. 2 cubes in a 600 square foot dynamic space lasted a total of 47 hours. Not so great when you're not a fan of the scent, but I would say on performance, I would give this bar definitely a 4, maybe even a 5 out of 5 on performance. For 2 cubes, you really can't complain. I mean, it had not a wall-to-wall scent throw, but usually a 10 to 12 foot scent throw for the first 16 hours. That is more than enough. That is plenty. And then to linger around for nearly 50 hours in total, that's a winner in my books. On appeal to my nose, not my favorite. Not the worst, but not my favorite. I would give this a 1 out of 5. And it's very rare that there's Scentsy scents that I don't love. As I said, this one and Scarlet Wood so far are the only ones out of, I've tried, what, probably well over 200 bars. So, you know, anyhow, I find the scent notes today to do this Throwback Thursday, and this likely explains it. So it starts with a gentle aroma of juicy strawberries, which is great. Add the sensual smell of jasmine, which you guys know is another one of my favorite, and top it off with just a hint of vanilla, which is great. But the description also includes dark chocolate. I don't get dark chocolate at all from this. I'm not a fan of chocolate and home fragrance though, and dark chocolate in general and I aren't friends. Give me some milk chocolate and I'm down, but dark chocolate, oof. Like, it reminds me of Baker's chocolate. It's bitter. I don't know. I ate X-Lax once when I was a kid because I thought it was chocolate. What a fucking horror story that was. But it tasted like Baker's chocolate. Like, that was the instant regret. And then like 25 minutes later came the epic regret. So yeah, dark chocolate and I haven't been friends for a long time. But yeah, I think that's the earthy scent that I'm smelling, but it's not dark chocolate. It does explain why it's not my favorite. So before Naked Baby climbs into this shot, the selections for next week is Cotton Candy Cookie. We have, oh, here they are, right in my lap. Duh, yeah. Sea Sun and Fun, as well as Scentsy's Lemon Lavender. So first person to comment down below picks next week's Throwback Thursday. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully, if the internet cooperates. Bye for now.